Good morning and welcome to Inside Tennessee. I'm your moderator, John Becker, along with my colleague John North, and we welcome the Chancellor of the University of Tennessee to this broadcast. Back to Inside Tennessee. She has been in this role going on 5 years now. Chancellor, great to have you with us. We're going to kind of do a rundown of a lot of different subjects. Let's start with what you think is the most pressing issue right now facing the University of Tennessee, Knoxville.
Well, I think the most pressing issue for us is we've got incredible demand for what we're offering. And so finding the right balance in how much of that we're going to be able to meet, and then getting the infrastructure to be able to do that. It's a good problem to have.
It is a good problem to have. For our viewers who aren't familiar, 36,000 students, 7,000 staff, 1,800 full-time faculty. You have seen a 19% increase in the number of students enrolling. Growth comes with challenges. Let's dive into to parking and housing. Those seem to be at the very top.
And let me back up one step. One of the reasons we've had growth, a lot of it is people all over the state and the country want to come here, young people. But this past year, the biggest part of our growth in this class this year is the retention of kids who were here last year. That's a really important marker for us, and it was 91.1%. So 91% of last year's freshmen came back this year, and that's bigger than we've ever had as historic. So a lot of our growth is right there, and that's a real. It's created more total head count, but that's a wonderful reason for the growth.
And that will help the graduation rate down the road, which is something has been a challenge for a long time.
That's right. And if kids, if they come back after the first year, you've got them, pretty much. So that's why we work really hard at that and have started a number of programs to try to help with that. But yes, with growth come growing pains. And I think the way people have felt it this fall was probably parking. We cut back on the size of the freshman class this year a little bit intentionally, just making sure we have enough beds for all the sophomores who want to stay on campus. That's a new phenomenon for us. Sophomores, you're saying, I'd rather stay here than go try to find an apartment. So we're building new dorms. And for the first time ever, we're doing a public-private partnership. That's really important because we can do them faster, we think more economically. We have 2 new dorms coming on in 2025. Then we can breathe.
And one more planned in the future beyond that,
that's right.
I think.
The following fall, 26, we should open the 3rd one. And that's going to be a total of almost 3,000 new beds. So that's a game changer.
That's huge. And I just wondered, one of the impacts, sort of the backside of that, if you will, is sort of the demand for services and the demand for space. Parking there'd be some parking lost. I think I was looking at some of the paperwork that the Board of Trustees have in this public partnership agreement, which says that if we do this with these 2 buildings, we're going to lose 300 spaces and you're going to agree to pay us. My point is, though, parking is important unless UT is thinking in the future we're going to have to be sort of strategic or disruptive in what we do about parking, i.e., do we say freshmen can't bring their vehicles to school?
Well, you know, there's all sorts of different ways to think about it. And it's changing the culture, really. So, for example, this year, we've got parking around the perimeter that's still not being used. We've got buses that are running regularly. It's just changing people's mindset that, okay, I need to get there early and then get on the bus and go to class. That's a big mind shift. So we're going to work the coming year. We've got a consultant coming in to help us with a number of different ways to think about that issue.
Would what John suggested be one of the options on the table, saying freshmen, you can't bring a car?
There's a lot of best practices we've looked at, and some of them do a lottery for freshmen, or they have a number of freshman spaces, and then you figure out what's your priority for giving them. So we're going to look at all of those, and by next fall, I think we'll be in a stronger place.
Let's talk about academics. You've made some big shifts, 3 new colleges, a restructuring for the first time in a long time. Explain the impact on that, which seems sort of ivory tower and high level. Break it down for our viewers so they understand it.
So we started 3 new colleges. Haven't done that in 50 years. So one of them is a college it was a department, the College of Music. We've pulled it out. Music is so important in the state of Tennessee, and there's so many jobs around music besides performing or writing music. That's part of it. And so this new college, we pulled it out from Arts and Sciences. They're standing on their own. Already we're getting so much interest from industry about all the jobs that are possible. So for example, already they've set up a joint program with the business school. the business of music. What is that all about? So we're excited about that. And the second one was the Baker Center became a school. So we're going to be having 2 degree programs in there right away. And we've housed the new Institute for Civics in there. It's going to be writing curriculum around civics. And then the third one is maybe the most interesting, the most novel. It's called the College of Collaborative and Emergent Studies. Now, what is that? It has no faculty, but it's a group of leaders who are going to be meeting with industry regularly and kind of incubating new degree programs quickly.
Wow.
So all the way universities offer degrees, we've done it the same way for 300 years. The degree comes from this college or this college or this college. What industry needs is people with skills from all 3 or 4 colleges. So that's where we're going to be putting together like stackable modules and hopefully do it quickly. So I'm excited about that one. It's kind of crazy.
Radical.
Yeah, but industry's been real positive about it, and so we're going to see what happens.
We've got to take a quick break on Inside Tennessee. Back with more of the Chancellor of UT Knoxville right after this on this Sunday morning.